Hello and welcome back to Gargoyle Games. I've got a really exciting new episode coming for you today. We're going to be attacking with 240 Barbarians, and this is going to be part of a new series that I'm doing where I'll be using the same troop, completely filling up my army camps. So you'll be seeing stuff from witches to golems to wall breakers, the new light miners, new bowlers. So completely all the same troop. There'll be nothing else in there, so just completely filling up the army camps with them. The only exception is I can use anything I want in the CC, and I'll always be doing these attacks in master leagues. There won't be in silly leagues like bronze or silver, where you've seen a lot of people using these sort of attacks in them lower leagues. So it will be a little bit different. And I'm always going to be doing one attack as well in the single player mode in the Sherbet towers to see how I can get on with that. So I've got a few replays here to show you. So I'm going to show you some replays first of these attacks that I've already done with these Barbarians. Then we're going to get into the single player one on Sherbet towers. Then we're going to go in for a live attack on the multiplayer. So keep watching for all of these and let's get straight into some of these replays. So the first one I'm going to show you is on this base here. Got what, 98%. So this is an average Town Hall 11. It's got no Eagle Artillery. It's quite rushed. These attacks are meant just to be for fun. There's no skill involved, so some of these attacks will be spammed. Literally, there won't be no funneling involved or anything like that. Just literally having a blast to see how I can get on with them and have a bit of fun with them. So as you can see, I've gone in with 2 jump spells because I've got no wall breakers at all. A lot of my troops there went around to the right, but I've still got a good, what, 100-ish troops. So I'm just literally 2-fingering now, just getting them all in and trying to get them to go into that core and take out some of this section of the core, really. So most of that's gone now. I've got the 1 star and we just need to like wrap up and get everything else. It's quite hard with Barbarians because they've got low health. They die very, very easy. The arch towers can one-shot them. Even the lower arch towers do pretty good damage on them as well. They still have to 2-shot them though. So as you can see, I took out the 1 Inferno, but the 1 Inferno there is basically kicking my Barbarians to the floor and going to take out my King at the moment. And I've got a few Barbarians at the top. The only thing that's really going to save this raid probably is going to be my Archer Queen. She's going to take out a lot of the base for me. So it's a good job that I've got some high level heroes, and I had a Golem in the CC what's helped out as well for tanking. But as you can see at the moment, the Queen and the Grand Warden is clearly going to take out a good, what, 20% extra of this base. It's going to leave me with, what, 2% left. So it's a shame that I didn't get the 3-star on this base, but pretty close. And all I was left with was that Tesla and that little builder's hut. So very close on that one, so that was pretty fun. So on the next one, we'll have a look at that. Let's get into that one now. So I got, what, 92% on this one. So this base is a little bit more challenging. Still got really low defenses, but it has got an Eagle Artillery as well, so it does make it a bit harder. So I'm going to come in from the right hand side. I'm going to take out a few structures at the top with a few Barbarians, and then literally I'm just going to spam in all of my troops, try to get them to go to the centre of that core. I've used 2 jump spells literally so I can get right into the core to take out that Eagle Artillery, and I've got literally all of these Barbarians. Just look how many of them coming all in at once. There is so many of them there, you can't even see them all. There's just such a mass. It's just like, it literally looks like special effects of all the Barbarians and all the spells going off at once. And that they're all still alive pretty much as well. So this raid was really, really fun. Literally the Town Hall's going to go down now. The 1 Inferno is going to go down in a minute. And that was pretty much an easy 1-star. So now coming on for the 2-star. It's a shame that I didn't have another jump spell. It would have been pretty good to get into the other sections of this base. Would have helped out pretty well to get the 3-star. But my Queen basically is on the top, taking out some of the stuff. I need to take out that Inferno Tower pretty quickly, so my Queen's going to take that out. My King is got just over, what, under half health, going to be dying soon. So it's all left to the heroes again. I think it's always going to be left to the heroes to pretty much like clean up and maybe even like get the 3-star. The Barbarians aren't really going to taking out bases like Town Hall 11s at all. They're just not strong enough. They've got too much low health. But here you go, the Queen's taking out that elixir storage, and she's coming around to the right now. And it's very, very close again to getting the 3-star. Unfortunately, the heroes' healths are just too low. There goes a Queen, and there goes a King, and that was the end of that raid. So we have got a 3-star for you to show here now for the next one. So they can 3-star bases. So we're going to get into 3-star. That one I didn't do particularly well, and we've got 78%. So I'm not going to show you that one. As you can see, it was only a 1-star. So we're going to try to show you the best attacks, what I've done with these. So yeah, again, a pretty rushed out base. But we're going to go in from the top. We've got some bowlers this time in the CC. So I thought I'd test out some bowlers. And obviously the bowlers might have helped out getting the 3-star, because the golem doesn't really do anything. They sort of tank for the barbarians and that, but at least these bowlers will do some damage to these defences. And yet again, we've got a massive mass. Just look at all them swarming into the core here. Literally looks beautiful with all them colours with rage onto them and everything. And we've still got some of the bowlers alive as well. So pretty much a easier attack, I'd say, with these bowlers. Definitely helping out. We've got the 1-star there, nearly got the 2-star, got a lot of them barbarians still alive in the core. So this is going pretty well at the moment. And we've still got the Queen alive at the top as well. Have I got my King alive? No, the King's died, but we've still got the Grand Warden as well. So we need to take out the enemy King in the middle there. So these little barbarians are going to come in now and try to take out that King. And yes, there goes the King. So them barbarians did really well. We've got the one bowler at the moment there on the left helping out as well. So we've got the rest of these barbarians coming down by the Grand Warden is helping out with the Eternal Tone. So we just need to take out that Arch Tower and that cannon down the bottom. I mean, that's pretty much it. So that was a really cool 3-star for these little barbarians. So they did pretty well. So we're going to get into the Sherbet Towers one in a minute. So if you think that we can 3-star Sherbet Towers, comment in the sections down below and let me know if you think we can do it. So let's see how many people think that we can do it and we can't do it. So we're going to get right into Sherbet Towers now and see how we get on. So let's see if we can 3-star the Sherbet Towers. So we're going to go in from where these cannons are, and we're going to drop down 2 of the jump spells, and we're going to drop in our golem from the CC, and we're going to drop in our heroes. And now we're going to get all of our barbarians all coming in completely. So hopefully they'll all go to the middle. They should do, because there's no outer defences. So we're going to drop a rage spell down very shortly as well, once we've got all these barbarians in, so we can speed them up and see how they get on. So here comes a rage spell now, and we'll drop down a heal spell as well. And we're going to drop down a free spell on them Teslas to help them out, and we're going to drop down a Tesla, an EQ spell at the back as well. And we're going to use the Grand Warden's ability now. So it looks like we're easily going to crush this base completely. Still got loads of barbarians left. All of the defences have nearly gone now, apart from that one wizard tower. So that's going to go down quite easily soon. So we're just going to use the hero's abilities now to speed things up a little bit. And we're going to take out that last air defense. And that was such an easy 3-star for all these barbarians. So now we're going to go on to the multiplayer one and see how we get on with that. So we're going to need some of these troops gemmed up, because don't want to be waiting around for troops. We don't. So let's gem some of these troops so we can see how many we've got. How many we've got now? 170. So let's get some more going. So how many more do we need now? So we need 2 more barbarians, and when we're full on the barbarian side, and we need our spells done as well. So there goes the spells. So yeah, it looks like we've got everything apart from the CC what we need. So we'll get the CC donated now for what we need. And all we need now is an EQ spell of somebody, and then that'll be really cool for us. So here comes the EQ spell. So as you can see, I'm donating to myself. That's for my Town Hall 9 account. So we've got everything that we need now. We've got our CC with our Golem and the Giant and the EQ, and we've got our 240 Barbarians and our heroes and our spells. So let's get straight in for attack. We're looking for a reasonable Town Hall 11, seeing if we can get the 2-star on it, or even better, the 3-star. So we're not going to go for stuff like Town Hall 10s like that. We're always going to try to go for Town Hall 11s. So that base looks a little bit too hard for us, especially with just like no wall breakers and anything like that. This base looks like it could be doing, but I'm not sure. I'm not feeling that base. So that base is way too hard for us. I'm not even going to try that base. It scares me with all barbarians. It does on that. So come on, let's see if we can find a base. This base, literally, they'll send all the troops around, so it's not going to be a very good one for that either. So, unfortunately, I am quite high up in cups at the moment in Masters, so the bases are a little bit more harder than they were in the lower Masters leagues, but I'm still going to have a look for a base. Right, this one looks pretty good. Should be able to get into the core to take out that Eagle Artillery. We've got the Queen there as well, so yeah, I'm going to go for this one. The CC's at the top, so I'm going to completely leave that. So I'm going to drop a troop there and a troop there, a couple of Barbarians, and I'm going to drop a jump spell there and another jump spell to try to get into the core. So come on, here goes now my Golem, my hero is going to take out that enemy Queen, and we're now going to drop in all of our Barbarians. Literally, I'm going to do a nice wide spread of them all going along here, and we need to get them all going in. I'm going to leave a few to drop in at the end in a minute. I'm going to use my rage, now my heal, and we're going to use a freeze now on that Eagle Artillery. Oh, just missed my King's ability there, unfortunately. So we need to get the rest of these Barbarians in. I'm going to use my Grand Warden's ability. Need to get that Town Hall down. All them Barbarians are going in on it now. Should be able to get that down, hopefully. Yep, there goes the Town Hall. So we've got the 1-star guaranteed. Let's see if we can get the 2-star now. That would be really good in this base. So we've still got the Queen alive. We've still got quite a few Barbarians running around as well. But we've got our Queens on the left, and we've got that Inferno taking everything out. Their ones in the core. So it's going to be a real struggle to get the 3-star. Definitely got the 2-star though. So it's going to be interesting to see how we get on with this. There is quite a few low-level defences up the top here. So we have got an opportunity, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen because the Queen now is going down. I've had to use her ability. There's only a handful of Barbarians, so this is definitely going to wrap up for the 2-star. Definitely not going to be the 3-star, not at all. Like Grand Warden and these Barbarians are not going to be able to take out anything at all. The Barbarians are probably going to go down very shortly. They are, yeah. A lot of them went from the spring trap there. Wow, there's so many went from that spring trap, and there's about 3 or 4 Barbarians. There goes the last Barbarian. And now it's all left now to the Grand Warden, and the Grand Warden is just going to get battered from them defences, and the Grand Warden's going to go down. So that's left us with a 78%, so not bad again. So I hope you've enjoyed this little episode of all the Barbarians. If you want to watch the next one, it'll be coming out very shortly in the next day or so. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, if you're a new person, please smack that subscribe button. It really helps me grow as a channel. And I'll be saying Gargoyle out, and I'll catch you on the next episode.